Good morning, everybody. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. It's yours truly, Retro, logging in with you on this morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Check it out real quick. I only got a few minutes. I got to hit it and quit it. We're going to have like about maybe a 10-minute show if that. Ain't going to take too long to say what I got to say. The real talk is there are some people who are unraveling literally at the seams. I don't know if you've ever had a garment to come apart on you, whether it gets snagged on a nail or a screw or just, on something that snagged it, Here's the deal. Sometimes what happens is, I know for me, it has happened, and I didn't even know when it got snagged. There was one situation where I noticed that my garment, whether it be a shirt or whatever, was beginning to unravel by the seams, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, what's wrong with? And then I realized it had been snagged, but what it had been snagged on, I didn't even really know. I wasn't able to identify what caused it, but I did find out what was happening. How many times when we find out what's happening, we're more concerned about what caused it than we are at fixing it, helping it, stopping it, unraveling at the seams, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, saints and ain'ts. To find out what snagged it, what caused it, the rest of the garment is coming apart. I want to say this and I'll move on. Again, it's going to be real quick and real short today. There are some people whose struggle starts before their feet hit the floor. And sometimes the most difficult choice for people in those situations and circumstances is to go forward. I was sitting on the bed this morning and I was just kind of thinking and pondering a few things. And what I want to encourage somebody today with is the simple fact that even though your today is not worth fighting for, your tomorrow is. I'm going to slow down and say that one more time. Even if your today is not worth fighting for, your tomorrow is. In other words, today you're going to face some problems. Today you're going to face some issues, some difficult things today. But if you endure today, I promise you, your tomorrow will be worth it. We've got to realize that sometimes we've got to suffer through some things in order to get the reward. Yeah, it's not so much that what you did is wrong. It's not so much that what you're doing is not right. It's not so much that you are, this, that, or the other. Sometimes it's just the way we've got to go. The Bible tells us we have need of patience, and patience is indeed a virtue. So I want to encourage someone who may feel like giving up, who may feel like throwing in the towel, who may feel as though, enough is enough. I want to encourage you to be patient. I want to encourage you to trust the Lord. Don't trust you now. Yeah. We can't trust ourselves. The Bible tells us, lean not to our own understanding, but in all of our ways acknowledge him, and he will direct our path. He wants to direct your path. So trust him in the process and believe that everything is going to be all right. I've said this to you before. I'll say it to you one more time. Okay. I said it before and I'll say it one more time. Oh my goodness, I am so honored Dr. Connie Green is watching with us on this morning. God bless you, woman of God. When I tell you the greens are not green, nah, they not brand new. You know, they have the saying, you know, are you still green? Nah, the greens, oh, they ain't green. Nah, by no means. These folks here, Dr. Connie Green and her awesome husband, Bishop Green, my goodness, man, they are such a blessing. They are such a blessing, and they're so purposeful. And so we appreciate you this morning, woman of God. Thank you for pressing play. But you know, real talk. There are so many people who are in the midst of stuff. They're going through stuff that because see, sometimes we wake up and I'm not talking about literally wake up, but sometimes we wake up and we find ourselves overwhelmed with stuff, going through stuff, dealing with stuff. And it's nothing wrong that we did. My mind goes to the family's doing good. I was thinking about you guys literally on yesterday. And so it's just, you know, a blessing that you even logged on this morning. It's encouraging to me. So thank you for pressing play, woman of God. And, you know, sometimes we wake up and we've got all this stuff going on. And so my mind, I think about, I think about the scripture where it talks about how, you know, they come to the master and there's tear that has grown up with the wheat. I don't know. I'm not a farmer by any means. My granddaddy was, and when we would go down to Warsaw for the summers and stuff like that, sometimes he would have us out there picking watermelons and okra and peas and all that stuff. Then we get back to the house, and then grandmama would have us sit down there and shuck them peas. And oh, I couldn't wait to get back to the city. So I'm no farmer, but you know, but I can imagine. Good morning, Shamika. How you doing? Good morning to you. Thank you for pressing play. But I can imagine laboring, you know, to sow, you know, your seed, and then you know, see, and it's more than just sowing your seed. You don't just throw your seed and okay, you just wait for everything to just, you know, nah. There's preparation that has to be done before you can even sow your seed, because you got to till the ground. Sometimes you got to prep the ground. What good is seed if it's not planted in the right place? And sometimes we wonder why we're struggling, why we going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because we planted in the wrong place. Okay, let me stop and move on. Let me leave that alone. Let me leave that alone. And so you have to prep sometimes the place that's going to receive your seed. All right. And my point is, there's a lot of work that goes in with the thing called the process. Okay. But you do all this work and labor. I got to get out of here. And you're sitting back patiently waiting for your wheat to sprout up, you know, and all of a sudden you see tear growing among your wheat. Now, in the beginning, you saw it all growing up together. Ooh, look at my wheat. It's going to be so good. Yeah, we're going to, you know, yeah. Because in the beginning stages, potential and problems sometimes can look alike. Oh, my God, I better leave that one alone. In the beginning stages, friends and foes look alike. Oh, God almighty, I got to stop. In the beginning, you know, they look so similar, you can't really tell them apart. You know how you tell them apart, folks? You got to watch for their fruit. Not the words that they say, but you got to watch their fruit. I had friends that I called friends, and you know, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna leave it alone. I got to stop because I got to go. If I go there, I'm gonna be here all morning, and I ain't gonna make it to work. But what I'm saying is, you got to watch their fruit. I got some folks right now I can call, and you know, we haven't talked in a while, but we pick up right where we left off. And you know, if I need something, I know I can call on them. They'll be there for me. It's not what they're saying, but it's the fruit. You know. But anyway, let me move on here. Let's see. Even in pregnancy, a woman is supposed to take prenatal vitamins to prepare the body for pregnancy. Yes. And not even so much prepare the body for the body for the pregnancy, because usually you start taking the prenatal once you find out that you are pregnant. So there are some things that you can find out that you weren't able to properly prepare for, but now that you know, you got to do what's necessary. And so that's where the prenatal comes in. It's going to help so that it's going to help nourish not only the body, the baby that you are carrying, but the body that's carrying the baby. Because if the body is not right, then the baby ain't gonna be right. Can I talk about it for a moment? Because you got to realize you got some babies that are born into this world, and because the mother, even though she knew she was pregnant, she didn't take any concern or responsibility. Can I talk to you for a moment? Because see, people got to realize that if you really are concerned, then you're gonna take responsibility. Who am I talking to on this morning? And so as a result of this mother being unresponsible, and just negligent, and so many other words we can use there, and she going out there talking about, let me get 2 for 30, because she's too worried about what's happening today, not knowing that she needs to be more worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. See, if she would have realized that the baby she was carrying was a multi-millionaire, an investor, an inventor, or something great that was going to be the answer to her problems, then she wouldn't have, went out there to the boulevard or to the Ave to the hood talking about, give me 2 for 30. Looking for them drugs to get a quick hit so she can get out of her current misery, not realizing that getting out of her current misery was going to mess up her future miracle. And so as a result, she got high because she couldn't deal with her today, not knowing, not realizing, not understanding that you got to suffer through your today for your tomorrow, because your blessing. And so now she hit that crack. And then the baby came born addicted to crack. That baby came born addicted to methamphetamines. That baby came messed up because of her choice. So what I'm simply trying to say is, though you are facing a whole lot of mess today, and though today makes you think, feel, and believe that it ain't worth fighting for, I want to encourage you to look beyond your today, look beyond your right now, look beyond your here and now, and see your tomorrow, because it gets better than this. Okay, it gets better than this. Some people are literally unraveling at the seams. Unraveling at the seams. Shamika says, no, before. No, before what? But I do like that analogy because, the prenatals are extremely important. Of course, I've never carried a baby, but, I do know how important it is, because those prenatal vitamins, a lot of those vitamins are, they're for the baby, right? Yeah, they're for the baby. Help me out, women. It's for the baby, right? Am I right? Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here because I'm already beyond my time. So much on my heart today, and I got up here and the computer was frozen and locking up and this and that and the other, and I sat here patiently. I said, I ain't gonna get mad and throw it across the room. I'm gonna just go to Best Buy and give you a new one. Yeah, that part right there. Sometimes you gotta upgrade your equipment, because let me say this prophetically: you have entered into a realm, you have entered into a season, you have entered into a place where the stuff you used to operate with can no longer contain the stuff God is trying to download into you. Yeah, this computer is old and it's so much stuff in it, and even though you go back and you delete some stuff, that you never really get back that space. Okay, we have entered the season of the upgrade. Come on, somebody. This is the season of the upgrade. You made it through COVID. You made it through this. You made it through that bad experience. This is the season of the upgrade. Yes. Okay. Now, unraveling at the seams is all right, because that shirt it needed to be retired anyway. That blouse, that sweater, it had all it was ready to go anyway. It was ready to go anyway, so let it go. Let it go. Lady Green, Dr. Green, God bless you. The season of the upgrade. Sometimes you got to deal with some knuckleheads. Sometimes you got to deal with some goats before God send you some real sheep. And there was preparation during the time of dealing with the hard heads and the ungrateful and the all this, that, and the other. But we got to love on them anyhow. We got to love them. We got to love them. We got to love them, because when the season of the upgrade hits you, you'll wear your upgrade with pride, a godly pride, a good pride, not a but watch this now. See, this is why we got to suffer. See, you've been crying at night, but your joy comes in the morning. That's why you can't give up today, because your blessing is tomorrow. Yeah, you got to complete this phase. For so long, we've been wanting to get out of stuff. Ooh, that's too hot. Let me out. No, stop the bus, Lord. I got to get out of here. I don't do drama. I know you don't do drama, but you're gonna get the victory over this. He don't take us out of everything. Some stuff he walks us right on through. And so when the upgrade hits us, when the upgrade comes, come on now. See what happens is you won't floss on folks. You'll just be an example. Because I can't stand when somebody trying to floss on me. Dude, I see your car. Okay, it's nice, it's shiny. I see your bike. I see your this. I see your that. You know, see, God don't bless. He's not in the business of blessing us so we can floss on folk. First of all, he's in the business of blessing us so others will see and know that he is God. He's in the business of blessing us so that we will bless somebody else. I talked about seed earlier, and some of us are confusing our seed for fruit, and we consume the very thing we're supposed to sow. You got all that money in your pocket, but you ain't blessing nobody. You got all those resources, but you ain't helping nobody. You are consuming your seed. And you're gonna mess around and wake up and you ain't gonna have nothing. Either one or two situations. You're gonna wake up and you ain't gonna have nothing, or you're gonna wake up like the man in the parable where he said, look what I have built, look what I have done. I'm gonna tear down my barns and I'm gonna build greater barns so that I can contain all that I got. And the Bible goes on to say, thou fool. Called him a fool because he didn't realize that night his soul was going to be required of him. When I leave here, I heard somebody say this the other day. Who was it? I'm trying to remember who said it. I think it might have been Angela at church or something like that. But what they were saying was, when I leave here, I want to leave here empty because I've used everything God gave me. I don't want to leave here full. It says I want to leave here empty. That means I have utilized, I have put to use everything that he gave me. Okay. So be a blessing to somebody, because the person you be a blessing to today, they might be the one that's unraveling at the very seams. They might be the one, even Jesus on the way to Golgotha needed help to bear his cross. Are you helping someone to bear their cross, or are you making it more difficult for them to get to their destination place? God bless you. Heaven smile on you. I want you to know, be humble so that God can be seen in the presence of your blessing. I like that, Shamika. That's good right there. That's real good. And that's what we have to do. And for some of us, it's the suffering that reminds us we got to remain humble. So if I got to suffer long, I'll just say, Lord, give me grace. I love you. It's your boy Retro. I'm out of here, man. I got to get to work. I'm already late. Somebody text me an excuse or something. Let me get out of here. I got to go, y'all. I wish I had some more time, but I got to go. We're gonna get some of you guys on the phone line next time and do some chit chatting. Shamika, get your phone ready, because you might be one of the ones that I call. All right, we gonna get out of here and get on back to work. Again, I want to thank God for you guys being a part of the show on this morning and just blessing me by seeing your presence on the screen. When I see y'all name pop up, and it blesses my little heart. You know, in the South they say bless your heart. Well, it blessed my heart for real. Okay, I gotta go. Okay. Oh, see, yeah. Old Duggan excuse pad. Yeah, we used to try to steal them things. That way we get caught in the hallways. We write our own pass, Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. No, Shamika did. That's why she still got it. I didn't do it. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next go round, okay? All right, God bless you, and heaven smile on you in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. The only name given among men whereby we must be saved. That name that is highly exalted. Isn't that something? My God, there's something about that name.